Runway awareness. Okay. Meters.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear passengers waiting for the Lufthansa flight to Madrid, we kindly ask you to be prepared for boarding shortly. Please have your boarding passes and identification ready, and consider enrolling in our Miles and More program, if you haven't already, to start earning valuable miles on this flight. Thank you for your patience and for flying with Lufthansa. Meine Damen und Herren, liebe Passagiere, die auf den Lufthansa-Flug nach Madrid warten, bitten wir Sie, sich auf das bevorstehende Boarding vorzubereiten. Bitte halten Sie Ihre Bordkarte und Ausweis bereit und denken Sie daran, sich für unser Miles und More Programm anzumelden, falls Sie dies noch nicht getan haben, um auf diesem Flug wertvolle Meilen zu sammeln. Vielen Dank für Ihre Geduld und dass Sie mit Lufthansa fliegen.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Catering vehicles are on their way. Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Lufthansa 1122, ready to copy IFR clearance to Barajas Airport.
Lufthansa 1122, Frankfurt delivery, expect runway 25 center, Sobra 9 November departure, squawk 0723.
Sobra 9er, November departure, squawk 0723, Lufthansa 1122.
Lufthansa 1122, read back correct. Contact ground 121.855 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.855 when ready, Lufthansa 1122. Bye-bye.
Air hop 38, Mike Golf, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Air Hop 38, Mike Golf.
Air hop 38, Mike Golf, contact Frankfurt Tower 118.78.
Over to Tower 118.78, Air Hop 38, Mike Golf. Have a good day.
All aircraft be advised. Information echo now current, QNH 1012. Dolomiti 8, Echo Whiskey, ramp Victor 701, request pushback. Dolomiti 8, Echo Whiskey, Frankfurt apron, pushback and engine start approved, face west. Pushback and engine start approved, face west, Dolomiti 8, Echo Whiskey. Lufthansa 3, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, at gate Victor 9er tree, request pushback. Lufthansa 3, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Frankfurt apron, pushback approved, face west. Pushback approved, face west, Lufthansa 3, Foxtrot,
Captain,
Foxtrot.
boarding has started. Kapitän, wir haben mit dem Einsteigen der Passagiere begonnen. Ladies and gentlemen, boarding has now commenced for Lufthansa Flight 152 to Madrid. We kindly ask you to have your boarding pass and identification ready to ensure a smooth boarding process. Thank you for choosing Lufthansa and welcome aboard. Meine Damen und Herren, das Boarding für den Lufthansa-Flug 112 nach Madrid hat begonnen. Bitte halten Sie Ihre Bordkarte und Ihren Ausweis bereit, um einen reibungslosen Boarding-Prozess zu ermöglichen. Vielen Dank, dass Sie sich für Lufthansa entschieden haben und herzlich willkommen an Bord.
Lufthansa 3 Foxtrot Foxtrot taxi for departure. Lufthansa 3 Foxtrot Foxtrot runway 25 center taxi via November 7 Lima 3. Runway 25 center taxi via November 7 Lima 3 Lufthansa 3 Foxtrot Foxtrot.
Dolomiti 8 Echo Whiskey, request taxi to the active.
Dolomiti 8 Echo Whiskey runway 25 center taxi via Lima 1 Lima 3.
Runway 25 center taxi via Lima 1 Lima 3 Dolomiti 8 Echo Whiskey.
Dolomiti 8 Hotel Alpha at run Victor 701. Request pushback. Dolomiti 8 Hotel Alpha, Frankfurt apron, pushback and engine start approved. Face east. Pushback approved. Face east Dolomiti 8 Hotel Alpha. Heavy at gate Victor 169er, request pushback and engine start. Condor 3796, Heavy, Frankfurt apron, pushback approved, face east. Pushback and engine start approved, face east, Condor 3796 Heavy. Dolomiti 8 Hotel Alpha, request taxi to the active. Dolomiti 8 Hotel Alpha, runway 25 center taxi via November 4, Lima 3.
Hello Captain, we are ready for pushback.
Runway 25 center via November 4, Lima 3, Dolomiti 8 Hotel Alpha.
Pushback completed, approximately 30.
Contact Tower 118.78, Lufthansa 3 Foxtrot Foxtrot. Dolomiti 2 Papa Papa, runway 25 center taxi via Tango. Lima 1, Lima 3.
Looking here.
Runway 25 center via Tango. Lima 1, Lima 3, Dolomiti 2 Papa Papa.
Cathay 288 Heavy, gate Echo 6, request pushback. Cathay 288 Heavy, Frankfurt apron, pushback approved. Face west. Pushback and engine start approved. Face west, Cathay 288 Heavy. Condor 3796 Heavy, ready to taxi to the active. center taxi via November 1, Lima 1, Lima 3.
Runway 25 center via November 1, Lima 1, Lima 3, Condor 3796 Heavy.
United 988 Heavy at Gate Victor 169er, request pushback.
Dolomiti 2, Papa, contact Frankfurt Tower 118, decimal 78, have a good day.
Over to Tower 118.78, Dolomiti 2, Papa, have a good day.
Dolomiti 8, Hotel Alpha, contact Frankfurt Tower 118, decimal 78, have a good day.
Over to Tower 118.78, Dolomiti 8, Hotel Alpha.
United 988 Heavy, Frankfurt apron, pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Pushback approved, face southwest, United 988 Heavy.
Condor 3796 Heavy, contact Frankfurt Tower 118, decimal 78.
Over to Tower 118.78, Condor 3796 Heavy.
Cathay 288 Heavy, request taxi to the active. Cathay 288 Heavy, runway 2, 5 center taxi via November 1, Lima 1, Lima 3. Runway 25 center via November 1, Lima 3, Cathay 288 Heavy.
United 988 Heavy, taxi for departure.
United 988 Heavy, runway 2, 5 center taxi via November 7, Lima 3.
Runway 25 center via November 7, Lima 3, United 988 Heavy.
Cathay 288 Heavy, hold position for traffic. Hold position, Cathay 288 Heavy. Cathay 288 Heavy, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Cathay 288 Heavy. Cathay 288 Heavy, contact Frankfurt Tower 118, decimal 78. Contact Tower 118, decimal 78, Cathay 288 Heavy.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain, Clancy Dead speaking. Welcome aboard Lufthansa Flight 122, departing from Frankfurt AM Lane to Madrid. Along with our cabin crew member Lily, we're looking forward to providing you with a comfortable and safe journey. We are preparing for departure and will be taking off shortly. Thank you for choosing Lufthansa today. Guten Nachmittag, meine Damen und Herren. Hier spricht Ihr Kapitän Plans ARD. Herzlich willkommen an Bord des Lufthansa-Flugs 1122 von Frankfurt am Main nach Madrid. Zusammen mit unserer Flugbegleiterin Lilly freuen wir uns, Ihnen eine angenehme und sichere Reise zu bieten. Wir bereiten den Abflug vor und starten in Kürze. Vielen Dank, dass Sie sich heute für Lufthansa entschieden haben. Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Our flight today on this Airbus A320 will last approximately 2 hours and 5 minutes. The aircraft you are flying on is a popular model Renowned for its efficiency and comfort across many Lufthansa routes, we will be flying over several beautiful cities, including Mainz, Paris, Orléans, Bordeaux, Limoges, and Pamplona during our journey. The weather in Madrid is currently clear with a mild temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Thank you for flying Lufthansa. Guten Nachmittag nochmals, meine Damen und Herren. Unser heutiger Flug mit diesem Airbus A320 dauert ungefähr 2 Stunden und 5 Minuten. Dieses Flugzeugmodell ist bekannt für seine Effizienz und seinen Komfort auf vielen Lufthansa-Strecken. Wir werden während des Fluges über mehrere schöne Städte fliegen. Darunter Mainz, Paris, Orléans, Bordeaux, Limoges und Pamplona. Das Wetter in Madrid ist derzeit klar mit einer milden Temperatur von 5 Grad Celsius. Bitte bleiben Sie gesessen und schnallen Sie sich an, wenn das Anschnallzeichen leuchtet. Vielen Dank, dass Sie mit Lufthansa fliegen.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard. My name is Lily, and I'm one of your cabin crew members on this Lufthansa flight to Madrid. As are currently preparing for departure, please make sure your carry-on baggage is stowed securely, your seatbelt is fastened, and your seat is in the upright position. Should you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to ask. Guten Nachmittag, meine Damen und Herren, und herzlich willkommen an Bord. Mein Name ist Lilly und ich bin eine Ihrer Flugbegleiterinnen auf diesem Lufthansa-Flug nach Madrid. Wie unser Kapitän bereits erwähnte, bereiten wir den Abflug vor. Bitte verstauen Sie Ihr Handgepäck sicher, schnallen Sie sich an und bringen Sie Ihren Sitz in die aufrechte Position. Sollten Sie Hilfe benötigen, zögern Sie bitte nicht, uns anzusprechen. Ladies and gentlemen, shortly after takeoff, we will begin serving our complimentary meal service. You can find the selection of snacks and beverages available in the menu located in the seat pocket. If you have specific dietary requirements, please inform one of our crew members. We hope you enjoy your meal and thank you for flying with Lufthansa and our Miles and More program. Meine Damen und Herren, kurz nach dem Start werden wir unseren kostenlosen Essensservice beginnen. Die Auswahl an Snacks und Getränken finden Sie im Menü in der Sitztasche vor Ihnen. Wenn Sie spezielle Ernährungswünsche haben, informieren Sie bitte einen unserer Crewmitglieder. Wir hoffen, dass Ihnen die Mahlzeit schmeckt und danken Ihnen, dass Sie mit Lufthansa und unserem Miles und More Programm fliegen.
China 776 Heavy, request taxi.
Asiana 776 Heavy, runway 25 center taxi via Sierra 21, Romeo, Romeo 5, Mike 7, Mike 6, hold short, runway 25 left.
Runway 25 center taxi via Sierra 21, Romeo, Romeo 5, Mike 7, Mike 6. Hold short, runway 25 left, Asiana 776 Heavy.
Lufthansa 3, Yankee Mike at gate Victor 906, request pushback and engine start.
Lufthansa 3, Yankee Mike, Frankfurt apron, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved, face west, Lufthansa 3, Yankee Mike.
Lufthansa 2, Lima Lima, gate Victor 907, request pushback and engine start. Lufthansa 2, Lima Lima, Frankfurt apron, pushback approved.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. We'll plan to push and start for a 2-engine taxi. There are no hot spots along our taxi route. It will be a left seat takeoff, and no need for radar today. We'll plan for a reduced thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire, or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Condor 2162 Heavy.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Tango at gate Echo 9 Alpha, request pushback and engine start.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
Pushback approved.
8, 9, 2, 6 kilograms.
Seatbelts.
Pushback and engine start
On.
approved.
Adheres.
Face east.
Nav.
Lufthansa 1
Barograph.
Tango Tango.
1, 0, 1, 2, set.
1, 0, 1, 2, set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
2 November Mike at gate Echo 6 Alpha, request pushback and engine start. Lufthansa 2 November Mike, Frankfurt apron, pushback approved. Face southeast. Pushback approved. Face southeast. Lufthansa 2 November Mike.
Lufthansa 3 Yankee Mike, ready to taxi to the active.
Lufthansa 3 Yankee Mike, runway 2, 5 center taxi, via November 1, Lima 1, Lima 3.
Runway 25 center via November 1, Lima 3, Lufthansa 3 Yankee Mike.
Lufthansa 2 Lima, request taxi to the active. Asiana 776, heavy, cross runway, 25 left at Lima, north, continue taxi via Romeo 5, Mike 7, Mike 6.
Cross 25 left at Lima North, continue via Romeo 5, Mike 7, Mike 6, Asiana 776 heavy.
Lufthansa 2 Lima, runway 2, 5 center taxi via November 7, Lima 3. Runway 25 center via November 7, Lima 3, Lufthansa 2 Lima.
Lufthansa 1122, gate Alpha 34, request pushback and engine start.
Lufthansa 3, Yankee Mike, contact Frankfurt Tower, 118.78, bye-bye.
Over to Tower 118.78, Lufthansa 3 Yankee Mike, have a good day.
Lufthansa 1...
Before start checklist.
Parking brake.
Frankfurt apron, pushback and engine start
Set.
approved.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
V1,
Pushback and
1,
engine start
5,
approved. Face
7,
west, Lufthansa
VR,
1122.
1, 5, 9, V2, 1, 5, 9, flex temp, 6, 3 degrees.
V1 1 5 7 VR 1 5 9 V2 1 5 9 flex temp 6 3 degrees windows
Close.
beacon
On.
before start checklist completed.
Asiana 776 heavy, contact Frankfurt Tower 118.78.
Cabin crew, arm doors and
Contact Tower
cross check.
118.78, Asiana 776 heavy.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Tango, ready to taxi to the active. Lufthansa 1 Tango Tango, runway 2, 5 center taxi via November 7, Lima 3. Runway 25 center via November 7, Lima 3, Lufthansa 1 Tango Tango. Lufthansa 2 November Mike, ready to taxi to the active. Lufthansa 2 November
Release parking
Mike,
brakes.
runway 25 center taxi via
Commencing
November
push.
3, Lima
All engines
Lima
cleared.
3.
Start at will.
Runway 25 center via November 3, Lima, Lima 3, Lufthansa 2 November, Mike. Lufthansa 2, Lima. Lima, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position for traffic.
Starting engine 2.
Okay.
Lima, Lima. Lufthansa 2, Lima, Lima, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Lufthansa 2, Lima, Lima. Lufthansa 1, Tango, Tango, hold position for traffic.
Hold position, Lufthansa 1, Tango, Tango.
Lufthansa 1, Tango, Tango, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 1, Tango, Tango.
Lufthansa 9540, ramp Victor 702, request pushback.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for departure, we kindly ask for your full attention as we go over the safety features of this aircraft. Seatbelts should be fastened at this time, and all carry-on items must be stowed in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. In the event of an emergency, follow the illuminated exit signs to locate your nearest exit. Remember that your nearest exit may be behind you.
Starting engine 1.
In the unlikely event of a water landing, this aircraft is equipped with life vests located under your seat. To use, pull the vest out, slip it over your head, and secure it with the straps. Inflate your vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the tubes on either side. Do not inflate your vest until exiting the aircraft. If oxygen masks are needed, they will drop automatically from the panel above. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, secure it with the elastic band, and breathe normally. Assistance will be provided once everyone has their mask on. We appreciate your cooperation as we ensure your safety and comfort. Meine Damen und Herren, während wir uns auf den Abflug vorbereiten, bitten wir Sie um Ihre volle Aufmerksamkeit, während wir die Sicherheitsmerkmale dieses Flugzeugs durchgehen. Die Sicherheitsgurte sollten jetzt angelegt werden und alle Handgepäckstücke müssen in den Gepäckfächern über Ihrem Sitz oder unter dem Sitz vor Ihnen verstaut werden. Im Falle eines Notfalls folgen Sie bitte den beleuchteten Notausgangsschildern, um den nächsten Ausgang zu finden. Denken Sie daran, dass sich der nächste Ausgang hinter Ihnen befinden könnte. Im unwahrscheinlichen Fall einer Wasserlandung ist dieses Flugzeug mit Rettungswesten ausgestattet, die sich unter Ihrem Sitz befinden. Um die Weste zu verwenden, ziehen Sie sie heraus. Ziehen Sie sie über den Kopf und sichern Sie sie mit den Riemen. Blasen Sie die Weste auf, indem Sie an den roten Laschen ziehen oder in die Rohre an beiden Seiten blasen. Blasen Sie die Weste nicht auf, bevor Sie das Flugzeug verlassen. Wenn Sauerstoffmasken benötigt werden, fallen diese automatisch vom Panel über Ihnen. Setzen Sie die Maske über Mund und Nase, sichern Sie sie mit dem Gummiband und atmen Sie normal. Unterstützung wird bereitgestellt, sobald jeder seine Maske trägt. Wir danken Ihnen für Ihre Zusammenarbeit, um Ihre Sicherheit und Ihren Komfort zu gewährleisten. Vielen Dank.
Lufthansa 954, runway 25 center taxi via Lima, Lima 1, Lima 3.
Runway 25 center taxi via Lima, Lima 1, Lima 3, Lufthansa 954.
Lufthansa
parking brake.
2, Lima Lima, contact Frankfurt Tower, 118.78.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
118.78, Lufthansa 2, Lima Lima.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Condor 2162 Heavy, contact Frankfurt Tower, 118.78.
Over to tower 118.78, Condor 2162 Heavy.
Lufthansa 1, Tango Tango, hold position for traffic.
Unlocking gear.
Hold position for traffic, Lufthansa 1, Tango, Tango.
After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Ecom status.
Continue taxi.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 1, Tango, Tango.
29% set.
Rudder trim.
Disconnected. Bypass being removed.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Tango.
Left is clear,
contact
right is
Frankfurt
clear.
Tower, 118.78.
Neutral.
Contact
After start
tower
checklist completed.
118.78, Lufthansa 1, Tango, Tango.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Lufthansa
Brake check.
954.
Pressure 0.
Frankfurt Tower 118.78. Have a good day.
Flight control check.
Ready?
Over to Tower 118.78, Lufthansa 954.
Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Lufthansa 1122, request taxi to the active.
Lufthansa 1122. Runway 2, 5 center taxi via November 7, Lima 3.
Runway 25 center taxi via November 7, Lima 3, Lufthansa 1122.
All aircraft be advised, information Foxtrot now current, QNH 1012.
Postman 871 Heavy, request pushback and engine start.
Postman 871, Heavy Frankfurt apron, pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Pushback approved, face north, Postman 871 Heavy.
Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Lufthansa 5 Lima Romeo at gate Victor 96.
On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
ECOM memo.
Lufthansa 5 Lima
Takeoff, no glue.
Frankfurt
Taxi
apron,
checklist completed.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Pushback approved, face west, Lufthansa 5 Lima Romeo.
Postman 871 Heavy, request taxi.
Postman 871 Heavy. Runway 25 center taxi via Sierra 21 Romeo, Romeo 5, Mike 7, Mike 6. Hold short, runway 25 left.
Runway 25 center taxi via Sierra 21, Romeo, Romeo 5, Mike 7, Mike 6. Hold short, runway 25 left, Postman 871 Heavy.
Lufthansa 7 Mike uniform at gate Victor 112, request pushback and engine start.
Lufthansa 7, Mike uniform, Frankfurt apron, hold position for traffic.
Hold position, Lufthansa 7 Mike uniform.
Lufthansa 7, Mike uniform, Frankfurt apron, pushback approved, face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Lufthansa 7 Mike uniform.
Lufthansa 5 Lima Romeo, request taxi to the active. Lufthansa 5 Lima Romeo.
Romeo, runway 25 center taxi via November 7, Lima, Lima 3.
Runway 25 center taxi via November 7, Lima, Lima 3, Lufthansa 5, Lima Romeo.
BeyondATC connected.
Lufthansa 1122. Pushback not cleared. Immediately stop your pushback. Possible pilot deviation. Lufthansa 1122.
Lufthansa 1122, ready for airways to Barajas Airport.
Lufthansa 1122, Frankfurt delivery. Expect runway 25 center, Sobra 9 November departure. Squawk 2333.
Sobra 9er, November departure. Squawk 2333, Lufthansa 1122.
Lufthansa 1122, read back correct. Contact ground 121.855 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.855 when ready, Lufthansa 1122. Lufthansa 1122, gate Bravo for 7, request pushback.
Lufthansa 1122, Frankfurt apron pushback approved. Face east.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east, Lufthansa 1122. Lufthansa 1122, taxi for departure.
Lufthansa 1122, runway 25 center taxi via Lima, Lima 3.
Runway 25 center taxi via Lima, Lima 3, Lufthansa 1122.
Lufthansa 1122, contact Frankfurt Tower 118.78.
Over to Tower 118.78, Lufthansa 1122, have a good day. Takeoff runway confirmed. Approach path clear of traffic.
Approaching
Line up
2,
checklist.
5,
Takeoff runway.
center.
Cabin crew be seated for takeoff.
Runway 25 center confirmed.
Runway 25 center confirmed. TCAS.
TARA.
Pax 1 and 2.
Off.
Lineup checklist completed. Lufthansa 1122, ready for departure, runway 25 center.
Lufthansa
Lufthansa 1122, Frankfurt Tower, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 1122.
On runway 25 center.
Takeoff.
Check.
Man flex. 6, 3, SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Checked. Thrust set. $100 knots.
Checked.
V1, rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Lufthansa 1122, contact landing radar 120.155.
Packs are on.
Contact Langton radar 120.155, Lufthansa 1122. Langen radar, Lufthansa 1122, 1,900
0.
feet.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
Lufthansa 1122, Langen radar identified. Climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, Lufthansa 1122.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Shortly, we will begin our complimentary meal service. Our cabin
Set
crew will
standard.
be passing
Standard
through the cabin with a
cross-checked.
selection of
Passing flight level.
refreshments.
0.
You can find
6,
our Sky menu
7.
in the seat pocket in front of you. We hope you enjoy the service and your flight with
Now.
Lufthansa.
Checked.
Meine Damen und Herren, während wir auf unsere Reiseflughöhe von 36.000 Fuß steigen, bitten wir Sie, angeschnallt zu bleiben. In Kürze beginnen wir mit unserem kostenlosen Mahlzeitenservice. Unser Kabinenpersonal wird mit einer Auswahl an Erfrischungen und Mahlzeiten durch die Kabine gehen. Die Speisekarte finden Sie in der Sitztasche vor Ihnen. Wir hoffen, Sie genießen unseren Service und Ihren Flug mit Lufthansa. As you can see, the seatbelt sign has been turned off. You may now move around the cabin. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened while seated in case of unexpected turbulence. Wie Sie sehen, wurden die Anschnallzeichen ausgeschaltet. Sie können sich jetzt in der Kabine bewegen. Wir empfehlen Ihnen jedoch, im Sitzen jederzeit angeschnallt zu sein, um Verletzungen bei unerwarteten Turbulenzen zu vermeiden.
Center on 127.6, Lufthansa 1122. Langen radar, Lufthansa 1122, crossing flight level 156 for flight level 180.
Lufthansa 1122, Langen radar, good day, identified, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Lufthansa 1122.
Transavia 9452, Langen radar, expect Betty 6 Alpha, runway 25 left. Expect Betty 6 Alpha, runway 25 left, Transavia 9452. German Eagle 1904, Buko 24, runway 24, report ready for descent.
Buko 24, runway 24, ready for descent, German Eagle 1904.
German Eagle 1904, descent to 8,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now commencing our in-flight meal service. We are pleased to offer you a complimentary selection of refreshments and meals. Payments are not required for the service. You can find our menu in the seat pocket in front of you. Please remain seated while we serve you, and if you need any assistance, do not hesitate to ask one of our cabin crew members. Meine Damen und Herren, wir beginnen nun mit unserem Bordmahlzeitenservice. Wir freuen uns, Ihnen eine kostenlose Auswahl an Erfrischungen und Mahlzeiten anzubieten. Für diesen Service sind keine Zahlungen erforderlich. Die Speisekarte finden Sie in der Sitzbesprechung. Bitte bleiben Sie während des Servierens sitzen. Und falls Sie Hilfe benötigen, wenden Sie sich gerne an eines unserer Kabinenbesatzungsmitglieder. Vielen Dank, dass Sie mit Lufthansa fliegen.
Climb to flight level 330, velocity 5 Yankee November.
KLM 76 Zulu, contact London radar 118.75.
Center on 118.75, KLM 76 Zulu.
Qatari 62 Papa Heavy, contact Langen radar 127.28.
Contact landing radar 127.28, Qatari 62 Papa Heavy.
Aircraft 6 Mike Alpha, contact Langen radar 127.28.
Contact landing radar 127.28, engine 6 Mike Alpha.
Clear rad nav.
Okay.
Landing radar, air travel 2942, good day descending via Speza 5 Bravo, flight level 234.
Air Cairo 2942, Langen radar identified. Air Algerie 2070, contact Langen radar 127.28.
Contact landing radar 127.28, Air Algerie 2070. Eurowings 3590, contact Zurich radar 126.225.
Center on 126.225, Eurowings 3590.
Easy 17 Golf Echo, Langen radar, expect Madrid 1 Bravo, runway 08.
Expect Madrid 1 Bravo, runway 08, easy 17 Golf Echo.
Transavia 9452, contact Brussels approach 126.63.
Contact Brussels approach 126.63, Transavia 9452. Langen radar, United 906, heavy good day through flight level 143 for flight level 170.
United 906 Heavy, Langen radar, good day, identified, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350,
Whiskey Uniform, good day, passing 5,000 feet for flight level 080, direct DF994A.
Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Uniform, Langen Radar, good day, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 080.
Continue climb to flight level 080, Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Uniform.
Easy 17 Golf Echo, Madini 1 Bravo, runway 08, report ready for descent.
Mated 1 Bravo, runway 08, ready for descent, easy 17 Golf Echo.
Easy 17 Golf Echo, descent to flight level 170.
Descent to flight level 170, easy 17 Golf Echo.
Ski Alps Echo Lima, Langen Radar, expect next up to hotel, runway 01.
Expect next up to hotel runway 01, Sky Alps Echo Lima.
Air France 1383, Langen Radar, expect dinner Nina Echo, runway 26 left.
Expect Dinah 9 Echo, runway 26 left, Air France 1383.
Air Cairo 2942, descent to flight level 160. Descent to flight level 160, Air Cairo 2942. Ski Alps Oscar Papa, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Contact Munich radar 120.65, Sky Alps Oscar Papa.
Ski Alps Echo Lima, contact Munich radar 120.65, have a good day.
Contact Munich radar 120.65, Sky Alps Echo Lima.
Corendon 7408, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Center on 120.65, Corendon 7408.
Langen Radar, Lufthansa 3, Uniform Lima, through flight level 153 for flight level 180, direct TEDGO.
Lufthansa 3 Uniform Lima, Langen Radar contact, climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Lufthansa 3 Uniform Lima.
Sunturk 17 Mike Echo, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Contact Munich radar 120.65, Sunturk 17 Mike Echo.
Air France 1383, Dina 9 Echo, runway 26 left, report ready for descent.
Dinah 9 Echo, runway 26 left, ready for descent, Air France 1383.
Air France 1383, descent to flight level 200.
Descent to flight level 200, Air France 1383.
Air Cairo 2942, descent to flight level 110. Descent to flight level 110, Air Cairo 2942. Lufthansa 811, contact Langen radar 127.28.
Contact Langen Radar 127.28, Lufthansa 811.
Corendon 1 Whiskey X-ray, contact Munich radar 120.65, bye-bye.
Contact Munich radar 120.65, Corendon 1 Whiskey X-ray, have a good day.
Speedbird 852, Langen radar, expect Golf for the Sierra, runway 24.
Expect Golf for Sierra, runway 24, Speedbird 852.
Center 118.375, bye-bye.
Contact Park Center 118.375, Speedbird 852.
London radar, Lufthansa 7 Juliet Hotel, to 1,700 feet for 4,000 feet.
Air Cairo 2942, descend to flight level 100. Descend to flight level 100, Air Cairo 2942. Easy 8691, Langen radar, expect Titic 2 Romeo, runway 15.
Expect Titic 2 Romeo, runway 15, easy 8691.
Lufthansa 7 Juliet Hotel, Langen radar, identified, continue climb to 4,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Continue climb to 4,000 feet, QNH 1012, Lufthansa 7 Juliet Hotel.
Kuwaiti 171, contact Langen radar 127.28.
Contact Langen radar 127.28, Kuwaiti 171.
Lufthansa 1122, contact Brussels control 125.0.
Center on 125.0, Lufthansa 1122, bye-bye. Brussels Control, Lufthansa 1122, through flight level 343 for flight level 360, direct Holbu.
Lufthansa 1122, Brussels control identified. Air France 1383, contact Paris control 126.475. Center on 126.475, Air France 1383. Buford 8, Romeo Foxtrot, Brussels control, expect Tosma 1 Alpha, runway 22. Expect Tosma 1 Alpha, runway 22, Buford 8, Romeo Foxtrot.
1,000 to go.
Check.
126.475, Lufthansa 1122, bye-bye. Paris Control, Lufthansa 1122, good day. Flight level 360.
Lufthansa 1122, Paris Control, radar contact. Eurowings 8 Mike Victor, contact Brussels Control 125.0. Contact Brussels Control 125.0, Eurowings 8 Mike Victor. Ryanair 2863, contact Paris Control 118.05.
Center on 118.05, Ryanair 2863, bye-bye.
Air France 1383, contact de Gaulle approach 133.38.
Contact de Gaulle approach 133.38, Air France 1383.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting our in-flight duty-free shopping service. On this flight, we offer a wide selection of perfumes, cosmetics, souvenirs, and travel accessories. Our catalog, located in the seat pocket in front of you, highlights exclusive offers and seasonal items. Payment by cash or card is accepted. Please feel free to ask our cabin crew for assistance or recommendations. Enjoy your shopping with Lufthansa. Meine Damen und Herren, wir beginnen nun unseren Duty-Free-Einkaufsservice an Bord. Auf diesem Flug bieten wir eine große Auswahl an Parfums, Kosmetik, Souvenirs und Reiseaccessoires an. Unser Katalog, der sich in der Sitztasche vor Ihnen befindet, präsentiert exklusive Angebote und saisonale Artikel. Zahlungen können bar oder mit Karte erfolgen. Bitte zögern Sie nicht, unser Kabinenpersonal um Hilfe oder Empfehlungen zu bitten. Viel Spaß beim Einkaufen mit Lufthansa.
2,700 feet.
2Z408, Paris Control, radar contact. Lufthansa 1122, contact Paris Control 118, decimal 05.
Contact Paris Control 118, decimal 05, Lufthansa 1122. Have a good day. Paris Control, Lufthansa 1122, flight level 360.
Lufthansa 1122, Paris Control radar contact.
Foxtrot, Paris Control. Good day. Radar contact. Continue climb to flight level 070.
Continue climb to flight level 070, Ryanair 29 Echo Foxtrot.
Ryanair 2863, contact Paris Control 125.7, bye-bye.
Contact Paris Control 125.7, Ryanair 2863.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Another update from me. We are currently flying over the beautiful city of Paris. Visible on your right side, Paris. Paris is renowned for its iconic landmarks such as the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre Museum, making it a dream destination for many travelers. We are cruising at an altitude of 36,000 feet, with a ground speed of 790 kilometers per hour. The outside temperature is minus 49 degrees Celsius. The distance remaining to Madrid is approximately 61 kilometers. We hope you enjoy the views and the rest of the flight with Lufthansa. Guten Nachmittag, meine Damen und Herren. Hier ein weiteres Update von mir. Wir fliegen derzeit über die wunderschöne Stadt Paris, die Sie auf Ihrer rechten Seite sehen können. Paris ist berühmt für seine ikonischen Wahrzeichen wie den Eiffelturm und das Louvre Museum, was es zu einem Traumziel vieler Reisender macht. Wir fliegen in einer Höhe von 36.000 Fuß mit einer Geschwindigkeit von 97 km pro Stunde. Die Außentemperatur beträgt minus 49 Grad Celsius. Die verbleibende Entfernung nach Madrid beträgt etwa 1060 Kilometer. Wir hoffen, Sie genießen die Aussicht und den weiteren Flug mit Lufthansa.
Lufthansa 1122, contact Paris Control 125.7.
Contact Paris Control 125.7, Lufthansa 1122. Paris Control, Lufthansa 1122, good day, flight level 360.
Lufthansa 1122, Paris Control identified.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Another update from me as we continue our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet. We are flying over the city of Orléans, which is directly ahead. Though it might be a bit hard to spot, I encourage you to take a look out of your window. Orléans is famous for its rich medieval history, particularly its association with Joan of Arc, and it boasts beautiful Gothic architecture and charming streets. Our ground speed is 900 kilometers per hour. The outside temperature is minus 50 degrees Celsius, and we have approximately 967 kilometers left to Madrid. We hope you enjoy the remainder of your Lufthansa flight. Guten Nachmittag, meine Damen und Herren. Hier ein weiteres Update von mir. Während wir weiterhin in einer Reiseflughöhe von 36.000 Fuß fliegen, wir überfliegen die Stadt Orléans, die sich direkt vor uns befindet. Auch wenn sie vielleicht schwer zu erkennen ist, lade ich Sie ein, aus dem Fenster zu schauen. Orléans ist bekannt für seine reiche mittelalterliche Geschichte, insbesondere seine Verbindung zu Jeanne d'Arc, und beeindruckt mit schöner gotischer Architektur sowie charmanten Straßen. Unsere Bodengeschwindigkeit beträgt 900 Kilometer pro Stunde. Die Außentemperatur minus 50 Grad Celsius und es sind noch ungefähr 967 Kilometer bis Madrid zu fliegen. Wir wünschen Ihnen weiterhin einen angenehmen Flug mit Lufthansa.
Contact Paris Control 119.825, Ryanair 2863.
1122. Bordeaux Control, Lufthansa 1122, flight level 360.
Lufthansa 1122, Bordeaux Control, radar contact.
Bordeaux Control, Air France 15, Echo Lima, good day, flight level 370.
Air France 15, Echo Lima, Bordeaux Control identified.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Another update from me as we continue our journey. We are currently flying near Limoges, visible on your left side. Limoges is distinguished by its rich heritage in porcelain manufacturing and its historic medieval architecture. The city is also known for its vibrant art scene and beautiful river district. We are cruising at 36,000 feet with a ground speed of 890 kilometers per hour. Outside temperature is minus 53 degrees Celsius. The distance remaining to Madrid is approximately 737 kilometers. We wish you a pleasant continuation of your flight with Lufthansa. Guten Nachmittag, meine Damen und Herren. Hier ein weiteres Update von mir während unserer Reise. Wir fliegen derzeit in der Nähe von Limoges, das Sie auf der linken Seite sehen können. Limoges ist bekannt für seine reiche Tradition in der Porzellanherstellung und seine historische mittelalterliche Architektur. Die Stadt ist zudem für ihre lebendige Kunstszene und die schönen Flussansichten berühmt. Wir fliegen in einer Höhe von 36.000 Fuß mit einer Geschwindigkeit von 890 km pro Stunde. Die Außentemperatur beträgt minus 53 Grad Celsius. Die verbleibende Entfernung nach Madrid beträgt ungefähr 737 km. Wir wünschen Ihnen einen angenehmen weiteren Flug mit Lufthansa.
Bordeaux Control, Air France 7404,
Contact Bordeaux, control 125.3, Lufthansa 1122, bye-bye. Bordeaux control, Lufthansa 1122, flight level 360.
Lufthansa 1122, Bordeaux control identified. 15 Echo Lima, flight level 370.
Air France 15 Echo Lima, Bordeaux control, radar contact.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Another update from me as we continue our smooth flight. We are currently flying near Bordeaux, visible on the right side. Bordeaux is world famous for its exceptional vineyards and wine production. The city also offers splendid architecture and a vibrant cultural scene that makes it a favored destination for many travelers. We are cruising at 36,000 feet, traveling at a ground speed of 820 kilometers per hour. The outside temperature is minus 53 degrees Celsius, and we have approximately 551 kilometers remaining to Madrid. Thank you for flying with Lufthansa, and enjoy the remainder of the flight. Guten Nachmittag, meine Damen und Herren. Hier ein weiteres Update von mir während unseres ruhigen Fluges. Wir fliegen derzeit in der Nähe von Bordeaux, das Sie auf Ihrer rechten Seite sehen können. Bordeaux ist weltweit berühmt für seine herausragenden Weinberge und Weinproduktion. Die Stadt verfügt auch über eine prächtige Architektur und eine lebendige Kulturszene, die sie zu einem beliebten Reiseziel vieler Reisender macht. Wir fliegen in einer Höhe von 36.000 Fuß mit einer Bodengeschwindigkeit von 820 Kilometern pro Stunde. Die Außentemperatur beträgt minus 53 Grad Celsius. Und es sind noch etwa 551 Kilometer bis Madrid zu fliegen. Vielen Dank, dass Sie mit Lufthansa fliegen und genießen Sie den restlichen Flug.
Boeing 26 Romeo Romeo, contact Bordeaux control 130.9.
Contact Bordeaux control 130.9. Vueling 26 Romeo Romeo. Have a good day.
Lufthansa 1122. Bordeaux Control, Lufthansa 1122, flight level 360.
Lufthansa 1122, Bordeaux Control identified. France Soleil 38 Hotel Papa, contact Madrid Center 118.275.
Contact Madrid Center 118.275, France Soleil 38 Hotel Papa.
Victor, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 1122, contact Madrid Center 118.275. Have a good day.
Center on 118.275, Lufthansa 1122. Have a good day. Madrid Center, Lufthansa 1122. Good day. Flight level 360.
Lufthansa 1122, Madrid Center identified. Alpine 86 Echo Bravo. Contact Bordeaux Control 120.3. Bye-bye.
Contact Bordeaux Control 120.3, Alpine 86, Echo Bravo, have a good day.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Another update from me. As we continue cruising at 36,000 feet, we are now flying near Pamplona, which is directly ahead. So while it might be a bit difficult to spot clearly, I encourage you to take a look at the window. Pamplona is famous for its historic old town and the thrilling running of the Bulls Festival, attracting visitors from around the world. Our current ground speed is 850 kilometers per hour. The outside temperature is minus 52 degrees Celsius, and we have approximately 339 kilometers remaining to the grid. We hope you enjoy the rest of your flight with Lufthansa. Guten Nachmittag, meine Damen und Herren. Hier ein weiteres Update von mir, während wir weiterhin in einer Reiseflughöhe von 36.000 Fuß fliegen. Wir befinden uns nun in der Nähe von Pamplona, die sich direkt vor uns befindet. Auch wenn sie vielleicht schwer zu erkennen ist, lade ich Sie ein, aus dem Fenster zu schauen. Pamplona ist berühmt für seine historische Altstadt und das aufregende Stierlauf-Festival, das Besucher aus aller Welt anzieht. Unsere aktuelle Bodengeschwindigkeit beträgt 850 km pro Stunde. Die Außentemperatur minus 52 Grad Celsius. Und es sind noch etwa 339 Kilometer bis Madrid. Wir hoffen, Sie genießen den restlichen Flug mit Lufthansa. Operador contact, Zagreb Sud-Evropa.
Air France 15 Echo Lima, Madrid Center, radar contact. Iberia 0533, contact Madrid approach 118.4.
Contact Madrid approach 118.
Lufthansa 1122 Madrid Center. Expect manifold Delta, runway 32 left.
Expect Bana for Delta, runway 32 left. Lufthansa 1122.
Fueling 8 Mike Zulu, Madrid Center. Expect grounds 2 Whiskey, runway 2 for right. Expect grounds 2 Whiskey, runway 2 for right, Welling 8 Mike Zulu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting our descent into Madrid shortly. As it is the afternoon, air traffic around the airport is expected to be busy, but we will do our utmost to find a shortcut and ensure a smooth and timely landing. Please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and follow the instructions of the cabin crew. Thank you for your attention. Meine Damen und Herren, wir werden in Kürze mit dem Landeausflug auf Madrid beginnen. Da es Nachmittag ist, wird der Luftverkehr rund um den Flughafen voraussichtlich stark sein. Aber wir werden unser Bestes tun, um eine Abkürzung zu finden und eine sanfte sowie pünktliche Landung zu gewährleisten. Bitte stellen Sie sicher, dass Ihr Sicherheitsgurt fest angelegt ist und beachten Sie die Anweisungen der Kabinenbesatzung. Vielen Dank für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit.
Delta, runway 32 left, call when ready, Lufthansa 1122.
Fueling 8 Mike Zulu, contact Barcelona Center 119er, decimal 45. Contact Barcelona Center 119er, decimal 45, rolling 8 Mike Zulu. Lufthansa 1122, descend to flight level 310.
Descend to flight level 310, Lufthansa 1122.
Top Swiss 71 Bravo Golf, Madrid Center, expecting Bok 2 Alpha, runway 02.
Expecting Bok 2 Alpha, runway 02, Top Swiss 71 Bravo Golf.
Top Swiss 71 Bravo Golf, contact Lisbon Center 119er, decimal 55.
Contact Lisbon Center 119er, decimal 55, Top Swiss 71 Bravo Golf.
122.
Ryanair 7 Papa Papa, Alice 5 Charlie, runway 35, report ready for descent.
Alice 5 Charlie, runway 35, ready for descent. Ryanair 7, Papa Papa.
Ryanair 7 Papa Papa, descent to flight level 270.
Descent to flight level 270, Ryanair 7 Papa Papa.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now begun our descent into Madrid. The weather is clear with a temperature of 15 degrees Celsius at our destination, and we anticipate an on-time arrival in about 20 minutes. Please follow the instructions of the cabin crew as we prepare for landing. Thank you for flying with Lufthansa. Meine Damen und Herren, wir haben nun mit dem Landeanflug auf Madrid begonnen. Das Wetter am Zielort ist klar bei 15 Grad Celsius und wir erwarten eine pünktliche Ankunft in etwa 20 Minuten. Bitte beachten Sie die Anweisungen der Kabinenbesatzung, während wir uns auf die Landung vorbereiten. Vielen Dank, dass Sie mit Lufthansa fliegen.
Center on 120.3, airport you will 55 Tango Golf.
Lufthansa 1122, descent to flight level 210.
Ladies and gentlemen, as our captain just informed
Descend to
you,
flight
we are
level
starting our descent
210,
into Madrid.
Lufthansa
Please make sure your
1122.
seatbelt is fastened and that your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. We will be collecting any remaining service items shortly. Thank you for your cooperation. Meine Damen und Herren, wie Sie soeben vom Kapitän gehört haben, beginnen wir mit dem Landeanflug auf Madrid. Bitte stellen Sie sicher, dass Ihr Sicherheitsgurt angelegt ist und Ihr Sitz sowie Ihr Tisch in der aufrechten Position sind. In Kürze werden wir verbleibende Serviceartikel einsammeln. Vielen Dank für Ihre Mithilfe.
You have control.
I have control.
Are you ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance and FMS for descent planning to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is dry, and we take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxi in. The primary threat will be terrain. Any questions?
No questions.
Brief complete.
1,000 to go.
Check. I have control.
You have control.
Descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190, Lufthansa 1122.
Ryanair 7 Uniform, Madrid Center, expecting Kit 6 Charlie, runway 35.
Expecting Kit 6 Charlie, runway 35, Ryanair 7 uniform.
$1,000 to go.
Check.
Ryanair 4 Echo Zulu, Madrid Center, expect Mavix 2 Lima, runway 23.
Expect Mavix 2 Lima, runway 23, Ryanair 4 Echo Zulu.
1,000 to go.
Check.
QNH 1020.
Descend to 9,000 feet. Ryanair 4 Echo Zulu.
Lufthansa 1122, descend to 12,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to 12,000 feet, QNH 1023, Lufthansa 1122.
Iberia 573, Madrid Center, expect not to for a Charlie, runway 32 left.
1022, set.
1022, set, passing. 12,000, 900. 1,000 to go.
Check.
Now.
Checked.
Madrid Center, Aeronova Zulu November, passing 6,300 feet for 9,000 feet direct Roble delay.
Aeronova Zulu November, Madrid Center, radar contact, continue climb to 9,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Continue climb to 9,000 feet, QNH 1023, Aeronova Zulu November.
Madrid Center, Iberia 3 for Charlie Echo, good day, out of 7,000 feet for 10,000 feet.
Iberia 3 for a Charlie Echo, Madrid Center, identified climb to 13,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Climb to 13,000 feet, QNH 1023, Iberia 3 for Charlie Echo.
Lufthansa 1122, contact Madrid approach 118.4.
Contact Madrid approach 118.4, Lufthansa 1122. Madrid approach, Lufthansa 1122, 12,000 feet, we have Alpha.
Lufthansa 1122 Madrid approach. QNH 1023, expect the ILS Zulu runway 32 left with the Rodney transition.
QNH 1023, expect the ILS Zulu runway 32 left with the Rugby transition, Lufthansa 1122.
Iber Express 3621, descend to 6,000 feet.
Descend to 6,000 feet, Iber Express 3621.
Iber Express 3621, cleared direct Fafek, cross Fafek at or above 6,000 feet. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 32 left.
Cleared direct Fafek, cross Fafek at or above 6,000 feet. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 32 left, Iber Express 3621.
Lufthansa 1122, descend to 8,000 feet.
Descend to 8,000 feet, Lufthansa 1122.
Lufthansa 1122, cleared direct Rugby, cross Rugby at or above 8,000 feet. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 32 left.
Cleared direct Rugby, cross Rugby at or above 8,000 feet. Cleared ILS, Zulu runway 32 left, Lufthansa 1122.
Approach checklist.
Borrow ref.
1, 0, 2, 3. Set.
1, 0, 2, 3. Set seatbelt.
On.
Minimum.
No DH set.
Auto brake.
Cabin crew. 10,000 feet. Welcome to AC. Cancel the taxi.
Express 3853.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing in a few minutes. Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. The use of the lavatory is not permitted at this time. Thank you. Meine Damen und Herren, wir werden in wenigen Minuten landen. Bitte vergewissern Sie sich, dass Sie angeschnallt sind und Ihre Sitzlehne und Ihr Tablett in aufrechter Position.
1000 to go.
Die Benutzung der Toilette ist zu diesem Zeitpunkt nicht gestattet. Wir danken Ihnen.
Low armed.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist completed.
Activate approach phase.
Iber Express 919, contact Barajas Tower 118 decimal 908.
Contact Tower 118 decimal 908, Iber Express 919, bye-bye.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Iber Express 3621, contact Barajas Tower 118 decimal 155. Have a good day.
Hi, Getting 1. How can I help you?
Decimal 155, Iber Express 3621.
Flaps 2.
Check speed.
Lufthansa 1122, contact Barajas Tower 118 decimal 155. Bye-bye.
Over to
1000 to
Tower
go.
118, decimal 155,
Check.
Lufthansa 1122. Barajas Tower, Lufthansa 1122, ILS Zulu, runway 32 left.
Lufthansa 1122, Barajas Tower.
Flaps 2.
Runway
Check
32
speed.
left, clear to land.
Runway 3, 2 left cleared to land, Lufthansa 1122.
Radar altimeter alive.
Check. Gear down.
Express 3621, wind variable.
Gear
runway
down.
32 left, clear to land.
Runway 32 left, clear to land.
Flaps 3.
Check speed. Cabin crew be seated for landing.
Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full.
Cabin crew, take your seats for landing. Amrungasted. Atin tubigyan tas tagapit yisib. Anatapsiyasin. Avante roll.
Landing checklist.
Ecom memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist completed. $1,000.
Check.
1,000.
Approaching 3, 2, left.
Hundred above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
Check.
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Long landing! Long landing!
Spoilers.
1,500 meters remaining. 1,200 remaining.
70 knots.
900 remaining.
Lufthansa 1122, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Lufthansa 1122.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Madrid. The current local time is 14:56, and the temperature outside is 18 degrees Celsius with clear skies. Madrid is renowned for its rich cultural heritage, stunning architecture, and vibrant lifestyle, making it a dream destination for many travelers. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Kindly ensure you have all your personal belongings with you before leaving the aircraft. On behalf of Lufthansa, Captain Plants are dead. And myself, Lily, we thank you for flying with us today and hope you had a pleasant journey. We look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Guten Nachmittag, meine Damen und Herren, und herzlich willkommen in Madrid. Die aktuelle Ortszeit ist 14:56
Request
Uhr
Gate
und
Tango
die
27,
Außentemperatur beträgt
Lufthansa
18 Grad
1122.
Celsius bei klarem Himmel. Madrid ist bekannt für sein reiches kulturelles Erbe, seine beeindruckende Architektur und seinen lebendigen Lebensstil, was die Stadt zu einem Traumziel vieler Reisender macht. Bitte bleiben Sie angeschnallt sitzen, bis das Flugzeug vollständig zum Stehen gekommen ist und das
Gate Tango
Anschnallzeichen
27
erloschen
via
ist.
Lima 3,
Bitte
Alpha
achten Sie
12,
darauf, alle
Mike 11,
persönlichen Gegenstände
Alpha
mit an
11,
Bord zu nehmen,
Alpha,
bevor Sie das
Alpha
Flugzeug
10,
verlassen.
Golf
Im Namen
4,
von
Gate 4,
Lufthansa,
Lufthansa
Kapitän Planes
1122.
Adel und mir, Lilly, danken wir Ihnen für Ihren Flug mit uns heute und hoffen, dass Sie eine angenehme Reise hatten. Wir freuen uns darauf, Sie bald wieder an Bord begrüßen zu dürfen.
After landing checklist.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist completed.
Shut down engine 2. Taxi light off. Parking checklist.
Parking brake or chocks.
Set.
Engines.
Off.
Wing lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking checklist completed.
Boarding requested. Passengers deboarding started.
Alba Star 93 for a Papa, Gate 38 for a taxi via Kilo 3, Kilo Bravo, Mike 28, Mike 27, Alpha Mike 1, Alpha, Alpha 24, Alpha 23, Alpha 22, Alpha 21, Alpha 20, Alpha 19er, Alpha 18, Alpha 17, Sierra 2, Sierra, Sierra 3, Sierra 4, Delta 2, Delta, Delta 1, Juliet India 5, Juliet India 6. Gate 38 for via Kilo 3, Kilo Bravo, Mike 28, Mike 27, Alpha Mike 1, Alpha, Alpha 2 for Alpha 23, Alpha 22, Alpha 21, Alpha 20, Alpha 19er, Alpha 18, Alpha 17, Sierra 2, Sierra, Sierra 3, Sierra 4, Delta 2, Delta 1, Juliet India 5, Juliet India 6, Alba Star 934 Papa.